Go time. Do not touch the king's feet. Oh yeah, forgot. It's so much easier to just one click go live on the TikTok side, with the caveat. They try to trick you. Luckily, got all my stuff fixed before hitting that button. So, yeah. Kitty and Bobbies, congrats. Celebrating your 44th anniversary. Relaxing on the Texas coast. That's awesome. Glad you are having a great time. Stacy, got your knee replacement going on. All the vibes with you. Hopefully we can distract you and bring some laughs. Hopefully they've got you pumped up on some really good pain meds and we'll get some extra laughs out of you. You know what I mean? Jennifer Milkowski, saw your message before going live. I read it out loud to Candy Thunder. We're very happy that you're here. Glad you're here for live. Lives are very different. You've seen recordings of the member lives, but you're here now. We get to talk. And today for a Q&A, we want to hear about your fur babies. Maria, you have a kitten and a puppy? Oh my gosh. Babies of both of those? Akasha! Tomorrow's your birthday, you're going to be 42. Happy gosh, happy birthday to you. That's awesome. Chaos, yes, I'm so glad to see you. The past couple of times I've been on here talking about all the stuff that you sent, you haven't been here. So much stuff. I took a picture of all the stuff that was laid on the table. We haven't taken a lot of it home yet because we were trying to make sure that we got all of it documented well, and I need to post it in VIP still, but oh my goodness, you sent so much stuff. Thank you so much. It is so cool. There's so much cool stuff. Navy Thunder, of course, she grabbed her ribbon wand thing immediately and just and wanted to open it up right then and there. And we convinced her to make it as like an studio toy, so she has something like that here because the animals would destroy that. So Tanya D, aka T, member for 28 months, says my fur baby's a 4-year-old labradoodle named Axel. He's my goofy floofy sidekick. They're goofy and floofy, that's for sure. That's awesome. Oh, Booberry, you pet sit, you have a lot of fur babies. You have a cat named Tater, Kayla? That is amazing. 5 puppies and 1 kitty, Stacy. Oh my goodness. What is up, everybody? Seeing it at 4 a.m. and you're in a hospital? Pug mom, no. But you're here to hang out with us. We're going to do our best to distract you. There's, a lot of people going through recoveries, and for whatever reason, I feel like we have a good show for like entertaining during recovery. I can distract you. I can do that. Shadow Wolf Freya just celebrated 9 years old. She's an Alaskan Malamute. Wow. Cool. Tater forgot to turn her volume down over here. She's just scrolling something else.
I was
just chilling. You're playing your chill game, trying to get in the zone. Yeah. Kristen, having your knee surgery next week? Nah. Scout Rocks, you got a 5-year-old golden named Scouts. He likes to sing along to Moana. Very cool. Very, very cool. Jenny, offline stories are your distraction? Nice. We finally got last week's recorded this morning, first thing. Because, last week was absolute mayhem. So, Amanda League, 5 cats, 4 of those are 5 years old, and the baby's a year old. Oh my goodness. Tammy, 2 cats, Smokey and Bella. I love Smokey as an animal name. Smokey's a cool name. Desiree, you got a new kitten named Sylvester. Good cat name. Very good, very good. Indifferent elf, big black poodle, small albino ferret, yin and yang. Yeah. But the yang greatly outweighs the yin, right? 6-year-old Roddy Rescue, Pac Northwest Sunshine. Deanna Lee, member for 13 months. Your fur baby is a 12-year-old gray cat named Storm. Her nickname is Princess. What a cool freaking name. Yeah. Crazy cool name. 4 cats, GP Sandoval. Okay, here's a quick sound off. Just type the word cat or dog. Lurkers included. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Just type the word cat or dog. Just post that. Cat or dog. Cat or dog. Smoots, hey buddy, good to see you. Anna Hartman, Karen Shaper Cutter, thank you so much for the love. Christian Museum Girl, June with the ice cream cone, Cindy Lou, Pug Mom, Red Wolf, Keisha Rogers, Callie Knights, Jenny with the ice cream cone, with all the mind blowns. We got a new gift goal tonight for the TikTok side. Cat, both dog, cat. Dog. What did you feed the raccoon? I think I was going to say Jesse's had a pet raccoon before, but I think it was no, they did. Yeah, they had a pet raccoon. Yeah, good gravy. And Andy, yeah, he's had a pet like baby possum that like lived in his hair for a while too, while he rode his motorcycle. It's just refused to choose betwixt the two. Joyce, that's fair. You could say both. H2 Hambler dropping the 5 said I have 3 cats, Lexa, Oreo, and the orange crazy Mango. He has been an adjustment. What is it with the orange cats? They're all crazy. Thank you so much, by the way. Garfield? Let's say hello to the one and only freshly 40-year-old Tater.
I am fresh, 40 and fresh.
The way you said okay was the exact same way that Tony said okay after farting on that one video. Remember? Okay. Okay.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I'm 40. I'm mourning my 30s.
Yeah. How's your 40th year around this planet going or around the sun going so far?
It could be better. It's a long week. It's been a long time.
This has probably been, the past, week and a day.
It was one of the, really
one of the most
week.
stressful weeks we've had.
I'm over it.
Are you? Mm-hmm. I'm trying. I'm trying. Naughty 40, Kelly? Oh, goodness.
I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm not going to let it wear me out.
Okay. You got to keep on moving. It's 29 plus shipping and handling. Shadow Wolf. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
I'm yep.
Beach Mama. Of course I shower her with love and attention because she has to put up with me, and I know what she has to put up with. I'm well aware. Unlike the dude in the story we read the other day who uses gifts and affection as a distraction from his bullshittery.
Oh yeah.
Mine's not a distraction. It's more like a penance. Not a distraction.
I feel like I need some distracting. I'm kidding. I did. We had a birthday party. My mom made like a new chocolate cake, and it was very tasty. I brought the rest to the office today.
It was like a chocolate ganache, right?
Yeah, it was she made like a chocolate bundt cake and then poured chocolate ganache over the top, and it was very delicious. And then my sister got I love the nothing bundt cakes. The white chocolate raspberry is like my absolute favorite dessert, and they're so tiny and I love them. And she brought those. So
not gonna lie, I ate one of those today in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, 4 bites.
The strawberry ones are.
I try to savor it, so I do 4 bites.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Those are so good. They're so tiny and I love them, and it's like not too much sugar where it makes you feel icky, but.
I know that frosting will give you a run for your money.
The strawberry cheesecake one, though, was probably one of the best ones I've ever had. But I'm just a sucker for the white chocolate raspberry anything is my favorite. I love that stuff.
Too good.
And the cheesecake, from the Cheesecake Factory. I used to work at a place that had that cheesecake.
Yeah.
And white chocolate raspberry.
Amaze balls.
So good. It's just so good.
We'd have some pretty good the turtle cheesecake from Red Onion was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The cheesecake from when we went out to eat was really good too.
In KC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah. That was, oh, man.
Ooh, I haven't had the banana pudding.
Ooh.
Thank you. It's terabyte. It's because I'm 40 now. It's hard to say.
But if the chocolate ganache was on, whoa.
What is that? What is that?
Hey, Jenny Lee with the I'm Unstoppable. That was super freaking cool.
Oh, I thought it was like a glitch.
No, it was. I could actually hear the music on that one. That was wild.
Cool. I love Akasha, I saw your cookie butter comment about I've always wanted to try that one from Nothing Bundt Cakes, but I don't think that we've ever
Yeah, they're in the
Had that
U.S. too. I don't know where they're originally from, but yeah. They even have them here, so they've got to be well cemented here.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Ooh.
That's a Patronus if I've ever
And
seen.
Bailey Chapman with the Guardians Pledge. Let me do a little bit of a catch up here. I'll take us back to QOD,
Okay.
and then we'll start diving into stories. First on the YouTube side, because there's a whole lot that I saw and we missed out on here. Michelle Tessie D with the happy poop. We just now, Ashley Lee, have a husky coming through. Well timed. Thank you so much. Joanne Harrison, I saw the mystery gift. It was super cool. Thank you so much for that. Silva family, thank you so much for the treat. She get her positive potato chaos. She did. We've got to go through and document all of this stuff because there's so much of it. Oh, it's your Diet Coke timer. Okay, heard. Yeah, no, not it's a stream night. You got to be on it. Kaboom with the treat as well. The treats plural. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Queen Unicorn with the cow napping. Hell yeah, that's a really cool one. And I've thought about using it as a gift goal before. We might have to do that. It's applicable. Shikanta, Queen Unicorn. Let me click out of that. God, yeah, she's got a Diet Coke. It's got to hit like the perfect level of frosty, but not frozen. There's a fine line. Liz, thanks so much for the heartbeat. Rhonda Floyd Brady, Trish Wish, Bailey Chapman again with the Guardians Pledge. Super freaking cool. Queen Unicorn, Terabyte, Holly Elizabeth, Jenny Lee with the I'm Stoppable once again. Holly Elizabeth, Bailey Chapman with the Go Populars, 75 of them. And the heartbeat, Just Jess, Grandma Shark, Doo-Doo, Doo-Doo, Doo-Doo. Queen Unicorn, Terabyte, Shadow Wolf, Grandma Shark again, Adventures with Pam, Jenny Lee, Shadow Wolf again, Sweet Tato with the Mind Blowns, Adventures with Pam. Thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate the love. Love all the fur baby talk here. Hey, Tina, thanks so much for the hiding. It's an interesting one. Purple Phoenix, Sarah Reyes with the Sundays. On the YouTube side, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, we also got some jalapeno cheddar. Was it sourdough? Mm-hmm. We had some of that last night and then had sandwiches on them tonight. It was a little spicy tonight, like spicier.
It was like 2 pieces was spicy. 1 piece was good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's more jalapenos than 2 pieces. 2 pieces, yeah.
Also, the perfect temperature of a Diet Coke is when you pour it over ice and it doesn't it doesn't fizz.
Yeah, because it's too cold to fizz.
Exactly. That is the perfect. That's the perfect temperature of a soda. I'm not sure what that would be.
I'm not a soda dude, so I don't know.
It's perfection.
I like Monster tea, water, and my G Fuel mixed with creatine.
My brother told me yesterday that he was a normal person. He's like, I'm a normal person. I drink my soda at like 40 degrees. It doesn't have to be near freezing. And I was like, yes. Oh, mine's.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes when it gets really cold, it expands after the fact.
I know. Oh, wait, look.
Oh,
Turn me off.
Better get on it. Get on it. Hey, Kitty Cat Queen, Adventures with Pam, dropping the roses, the finger hearts, and the donuts. Emmy Castro, Ms. HH with the Marvin the Monkey. Stinker Bella, Red Wolf, Ms. HH, ITAC. Thank you so much for the love. Let's go ahead and dive into some stories here. My goodness. Coming up, we have stories about more work wife stories from people that shouldn't be calling people work wife, trying to hijack annual family trips. I almost misread that. Pool versus hot tub neighborhood drama, accusing your spouse of cheating, accusing your child of being disrespectful, getting your partner fired from his job because of your beliefs, and petty revenge, stealing food, and wipes asses with old work shirts. Hold, please.
Sorry, I just...
Can we back it up to wipes asses with old work shirts for a second here?
Okay, that was the last line that I wrote before I sent the doc to you. And I think I was just like, I don't know what to write. And so I wrote that out and I was like, I'll go back and fix it later. And I never did.
Red Wolf said, can we skip the last one? No, I want to start with the last one. No, we can't do that. It's got to be the comedic relief.
There's 2. So if we get to a point where we need, sorry, I drank all that Diet Coke. And
all the foam.
I'm like, I'm basically like a can of Diet Coke right now.
Give her a Mentos, quick.
And so if we get to a part where we need a palate cleanser, we'll go with the wiping the asses with the old work shirts story. We might need it. I picked some.
Pick some doozies?
Yeah, Tony and I. It was
like we're ready to get back into some heavy shit.
It was a collab.
Okay. No. God's Blessed Wonder Woman member for 15 months says, imagine a bakery right in the building next door to my job. They take my money weekly. So good, it's bad. Purple Phoenix sent out a gifted membership. Hey, Angie laughs inappropriately. Welcome to the Gosh Heck Thunder Crew, courtesy of Purple Phoenix. Purple, thank you so much.
I love an inappropriate laugh.
Heck yeah.
I have a cackle.
That's Tater's thing. She laughs at inappropriate times. That's like when she's uncomfortable. I'm surprised you haven't laughed at a funeral yet, legitimately.
Well, I have a internal thing that I say to myself to make my laugh like disappear from my face.
And it is.
Dead puppies. That's what I have to say in my head to make myself not laugh at inappropriate times.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold night.
I don't know why, but that's the only thing that works. That makes me go, stop. Turn off your face. Turn off your face.
Red
and then
Wolf,
I think about it.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone
I don't
else,
have that.
I have to. Like, otherwise my face will just be like.
Just when you're uncomfortable.
The most awkward look on my face is just like, and then you like, no, you're not supposed to laugh. So you're like trying to hold it in and your cheeks hurt from making the face where it's like.
That's a thing for a lot of people, apparently.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing. Why?
I hope people laugh at my funeral. I hope it's hilarious. I hope they go out of there feeling good. I don't want them to go out feeling sad.
I understand. That I would say you want me to like be a comic MC, but you're going, or like I'm going before you. So I won't. I'll arrange it. We'll have Caden handle it with the most awkward sense of humor.
All right, let's read.
Dive into the first one.
Shit. Yeah.
All right, let's do this shit. Hey, a couple of notes before we dive in there. Upcoming streams. We have Wednesday the 19th, 3 p.m. public, 4 p.m. VIP, of course. Sunday, the 23rd, is going to be our first 6 p.m. stream. It is the back to school stream. So we're going to be moving streams to earlier in the day, moving forward for a little while, because we need that. Navy Bear starts kindergarten this year, and they start school at the butt crack of dawn. Why? Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance I won't marry him unless he cuts off his work wife who confessed her love to him? Gasp. Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance I won't marry him unless he cuts off his work wife who confessed her love to him? Have you ever had a work hubby that wasn't me?
I mean, Tony.
That's not your work hubby.
He's just my work bestie.
He's your work bestie.
Yeah.
Very different thing.
I don't think I've ever had a work hubby.
I've never had a work wife.
Besides me.
Well, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Trying to think of a job where that would have even been like, nah, I don't know. Has anybody here ever had a work spouse? It's a weird kind of feeling thing, right?
I'm not sure. All right,
I'm sure it feels weird unless you
have a work dad.
That's probably different, right? Like that, I can kind of understand. All right, let's dive in. Am I the astronaut for telling my fiance I won't marry him unless it cuts off his work wife who confessed her love to him? My fiance Mike and I are getting married in 4 months. He works in a big office and has a female coworker, Jenna, that he's been close with for about 2 years. He always called her his work wife. It bothered me a little bit, but I trusted him and let it go. Last week, I saw a notification pop up on his phone from Jenna. I normally don't snoop, but something made me open it. It said, I know you're engaged, but I can't keep pretending I'm in love with you. I think about you every single day. Well, it sounds like this is a first-time confession. At least there's that. I confronted Mike. He admitted she had sent it. He swore he never encouraged her and told her that's not appropriate and to stop. But he never told me until now. And he's still texting her, not flirting from what I can see, but they still talk every day. I told him I'm not comfortable with him continuing any kind of relationship with someone who openly wants to be with him. I said if he wants to marry me, he needs to cut her off completely and ask for a transfer or find a new job. He said I'm being controlling and punishing him for something she did. He said it's not his fault. She has feelings. I said, I don't care whose fault it is. I'm not walking down the aisle wondering if his work wife is going to show up at the ceremony. He's sleeping on the couch, told me I'm being unreasonable, but am I? Am I the astronaut? Okay, let's talk about this for a second.
I don't think OP is being unreasonable, but I saw this comment on repeat. He likes the attention that he's getting from Jenna. I think realistically, instead of him having to leave his job or quit and find a new, like any of those options, I think it should be, this is inappropriate to HR.
Yeah.
Like I'm engaged.
Okay.
Like this is inappropriate. She should not be sending me these messages. And him not doing that, him not telling his fiance, like tells me that he likes the attention.
How long ago does it say?
And it doesn't sound like that's the message he received when she was snooping. It sounds like that had been said previously and they still talked. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Yes, that's the vibe I got too. But it said last week I saw the notification pop up on his phone from Jenna, and it said blah, blah, blah. Maybe she talked to him about it after the fact, and then they still talk, and he said he told her it's inappropriate. I do agree, because one of the things I wanted to address here was there's a little bit of validity to his argument here where it's not his fault that she has feelings, and he doesn't want to suffer the pain of having to leave his job, having to transfer, having to go through all of that crap because of someone else's actions. But you're right. He's got to take some kind of protective measure and put up an actual boundary here, a professional one and a personal one. Right,
because if you upset, I mean, what's going to stop Jenna from taking your conversation to HR herself? Like, what's going to stop the tables from being turned kind of situation? Are the messages on is it like through your work? Is it something that they could be monitored? Like, what stops the tables from being turned in OP's, like, fiance in this case? Like, what stops him from looking like the bad guy? To me, if someone sent me that message, I'm engaged. I don't want that attention. I don't want that kind of relationship. That's inappropriate because we're coworkers. I'm going to HR. But him not doing that and him like sweeping it under the rug, that would bother me. Like, I wouldn't want to walk down the aisle to that either. Yeah. That would bother me.
It's like he's protecting her. And by continuing the conversation, he is enabling it too.
And he's sleeping on the couch and calling her controlling and unreasonable. Like, I feel like 4 months before your marriage, your priority should definitely be straight.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like priorities are straight. It sounds like he's prioritizing Jenna's feelings over your feelings. And so NTA, not overreacting, you're not being unreasonable. He has some explaining to do.
Yeah. Ms. HH, I feel like this is an analogy I can get on board with. Not his fault if someone else farts, but you don't walk through it unless you like farts. Yeah.
Tony would know.
This guy. Yeah. Okay. So him continuing to engage in conversation, period, does not draw any kind of personal or professional boundary.
Right.
He is putting himself at risk here as well and trying to protect either the attention that he receives or his side chick. Maybe he's like, he told her that wasn't appropriate. He told her it wasn't appropriate to message him on that number. Use the burner like you know you're supposed to.
I feel
that's
like
kind of the vibe I got.
Super ballsy to tell someone, I know you're engaged, but I can't keep pretending I'm in love with you. I think about you every single day. That's like, I don't know. That to me feels like there's more to their relationship if she.
Like they were a thing before and then he got engaged and he said, I can't do this anymore. And
maybe. I don't know.
And now she's like, I know you're engaged, but I don't care.
Interesting. It feels like an emotional relationship to me.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, she wanted OP to see that message. Possibly.
Maybe she's forcing a rift here. Well,
it's working. He's on the couch.
Damn. You would think
Oh,
that was super cool. Violet, the butterfly for you. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, you would think this close to the wedding, your priorities would be very clear. Like, I'm getting ready to commit the rest of my life to this person. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure they're as comfortable as possible. But he's not willing to do that. So it's big old red flagville. And I'm going to go ahead and give him this title as well. He gets Brozo for this because Brozo.
So OP, NTA, fiance, tomato.
We need a tomato button.
Sounds about right.
Red Wolf, Tater here. Queen Tater got the tiara, the feather tiara, which is perfectly timed. Well done.
Oh, I missed it.
Well done. Yes, OP, NTA, for telling your fiance you won't marry him unless he cuts off his work wife who confessed her love to him. And where did you put Brozo fiance here?
I said tomato, but I didn't say.
Man, he's at least at a 2.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
At least at a 2, because he definitely shouldn't be doing what he's doing here. He should know better. Good gravy, man. Come on. This is not a controlling, overbearing thing. This is actually looking out for the both of you and making sure your priorities are clear and aligned moving forward. So get on board with that, or get back with a work wife. It sounds like you guys might have been a thing before. Jennifer Peters, the GOAT trophy. Hell yeah. Thanks so much. Appreciate all the love there. Thank you. Yeah. Princesna says you don't give that kind of confession without an ulterior motive. You know what? Yeah, because she could have told him that in person, pulled him aside at work and not risked anything. But I believe the play that she intended for OP to see that. Karen Jones, thanks so much for your awesomes. Golly with the pop and the friendship necklace. Brennigan the first. Red Wolf, Rescue Ninja Violet with the butterfly for you. Panda, LDD, Mackenzie dropping the hundo. 40 mind blowns. Dang. Mind blown. LDD, Ali Franz, LDD again, Antsu, Moni Baby, Lenasha, Kelly Bree, Panda, Trish Wish, Terabyte, Caitlin Pelletier, Art, Terabyte again, Angie, Trisha G, This Girl is Poison, Trisha, Simply Kylie, Sadie's Cozy Corner, Christy for JP, Abby Castro. Thank you so much. Much love. She drew her dumpling, yes. I don't know if you guys have seen these. They're everywhere now. These little like squish dumplings things. They're at Casey's here on the register, and it says on the package, on the box, viral.
Mm-hmm. I think that makes it viral.
Putting viral on the box. Does it? But maybe it does. Maybe that works. Maybe that's how simple it is now. You just viral. And then
it goes viral.
She has wanted one for a while, though, and I thought you had bought her one. But we were at Casey's. She's like, I really want a dumpling. And I'm like, I'm not getting you another dumpling. She's like, I don't have one. I'm like, damn it.
I specifically said, I warned you against this.
I know. I finally caved. But she had just had like cake. Like I was like,
it is cute though.
You're not getting any kind of like sweet treat. You're not getting anything like that, kiddo.
I don't know. I am obsessed with.
They've been viral for about a year. Really?
We live under a rock.
On purpose.
For people who are.
Apparently, it's not big enough of a rock, though. Shit still gets to us. Sonic grilled cheese. Sonic grilled cheese is good. It's pretty good.
That's her favorite.
It's just new to us. Yeah. Well, we live in the Midwest, you know. Fashion flows inward. It takes a minute for things to get to us. Hey, kaboom, Jerry Lee. Thanks so much for the love. All right, let's dive into the next one here. Boop. Story number 2, if you're keeping track. Am I the astronaut for telling my in-laws they couldn't come on my family's annual trip? What's in-laws? In-laws coming on the other family's trip feels a little weird, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, I'll dive right in. Am I the astronaut for telling my in-laws they can't come on my family's annual trip? My family does an annual family trip. This has been going on since we were kids. There's 14 of us now. The trip consists of my parents, their 5 kids, me and my siblings, our 3 spouses, and the 4 grandkids. My parents used to plan it, now the siblings plan it. It's the yearly opportunity for us to get together, especially now since we're all grown, some married, and most of us live in different cities across 2 countries. My in-laws don't do any type of family trips or travel. When I first got married, I tried to organize similar trips with them, but their adult kids always made up excuses. They'd claim no PTO and no money, but then randomly take trips with their friends. Eventually, I stopped trying. This year, my family is doing a cruise. We have the whole thing planned, and we're all going to eat the meals together. We got private restaurant seating, rooms next to each other, decor, a scavenger hunt, bunch of sightseeing things, matching outfits. It's obnoxious, I know, but we love it. And we have planned activities during the cruise. Anyways, after hearing about it, my in-laws asked if they could join my family's annual trip this year, not as a separate cruise guest, but as members of our group. I was taken aback by the ask, but immediately tried to shut it down. I didn't just say outwardly no because I didn't want to hurt their feelings, so I made excuses, hoping they'd get the hint. I said, well, if you guys come, then my siblings would have to invite their in-laws too, and it'd be a whole thing. They were like, oh, you don't have to invite their in-laws, just us. I also said my siblings wouldn't feel at ease with them because they don't know them like that. And they're like, oh, gee, so they'll get to know us like this is how we get to know each other better. In our culture, we blend families. And I was trying to find so many random excuses, hoping they would get the hint. I didn't say the truth, which is that my family and I don't want them there. We want to enjoy the vacation with just us. I live in the same city as my in-laws, and I see them weekly. See my family once a year altogether. My family also has a very different vibe from my in-laws. My family is close and has a similar sense of humor, similar interests, and we have just a good time together. We're loud and animated and laugh a lot. I truly enjoy my family's company. I love them, but I also like them as people, even if we weren't related. My in-laws are just different. They're more reserved, and it often feels like pulling teeth when trying to make conversation with them. When my husband and I visit, we sit at a dinner table, and sometimes no one will talk the entire time, and they'll go after dinner and watch TV and just want us to sit there and watch TV with them. My family has met my in-laws, and the resounding feedback was, they're nice, but not our vibe. It's their way of being polite. They respect them and will see them out of respect for my husband, but it's definitely not like they're enthusiastic about meetups with him. Anyways, when I rejected the idea of them joining my family's trip, they seemed really hurt by the fact. They kept saying it was weird that my family was gatekeeping our annual trip and that we were weird for not wanting to include them. There was a lot of scoffing and defensiveness. My husband was trying to defend and say, hey, every family's different. This is just how they are. But the whole situation got on my nerves. I wanted to say, hey, guys, your own kids don't want to do a vacation with you. Why would my family? That's a really rude thought, and I didn't say it, obviously, but I was just in awe at their lack of self-awareness. I did offer for us to do a separate family cruise. Anyways, I'm so off-put by the situation. Ultimately, they dropped it, but it created an icy air during dinner, and you could sense that they weren't happy. I don't think I'm the asshole, but wanted to come here and make sure. Is this normal? Are other families combining in-laws? Reddit, please let me know. Am I the astronaut? Let's talk before I read the edit. Okay, I'm reading the edit. For those asking where my husband was in all of this, he was there, and he was helping me making excuses for why they couldn't come. That's where the scoffing was coming from. He was like, hey, this is how their family likes it. Their brother and sister-in-laws don't know you like that. Their grandkids want to see their grandparents, aunts, and uncles. You guys are strangers to the majority of the group. And they kept scoffing, going, well, they need to expand. In our culture, families come together. My husband loves my family's annual trips, and my family loves him. He's not the same as his parents. Hell, I'd even be open to my sibling-in-laws coming on the trip, if I'm being honest, because they're chill and would do their own thing. It's my husband's parents that are the issue, and listen, I know I sound like a jerk. Maybe if I enjoyed their company, we'd invite them, but my in-laws would guilt me and my husband to sit with them, guilt us into hanging out with them by making comments like, we haven't seen you. You've only been with their family. And, why doesn't their family want to hang out with us and play games with us? I'd be forced to revolve my vacation around them and their feelings and try to convince my family to hang out with them. That's not my idea of a good time. I go on this trip to see my family. If the roles were reversed and my sister invited her in-laws, who I've met a total of 5 times since their wedding and have only seen at random major life events, I would be so frustrated too. I took PTO for and paid lots of money for us to see my family. That is the end.
Thoughts? OP tried to organize like an entire family trip for their side of the family and like couldn't get anyone on board. So they gave up. And then they're like, I think we're gonna come on yours. we're gonna come with you.
Why? That's all I got. Like, look, they don't even make conversation at dinner. This is the first conversation they've made, and it's them trying to freaking what's the word I'm looking for?
Push themselves into a family vacation that they don't belong on.
Trying to penetrate your family vacation. That's not the word I was looking for. Trying to piggyback on your vacation. Why?
No, they're trying to penetrate the vacation
They
because
really are.
They want the shirts.
They want to be right up in the middle of it.
Yeah, they want to be wearing the shirts with them. They want to be rooming next to them.
It just doesn't make any sense.
They want to be in it.
I don't understand. These people sound like they would hate that. And everyone there who knows and could sense that they would hate that is going to hate them for hating that. It's going to be fucking awkward. Nobody wants to invite the awkward people who can't make conversation and then after dinner want you to sit silently on the couch and watch a show with them.
I would feel like I was being held hostage if no one spoke at dinner.
Like, well,
all you hear is like
Midwest
the sound of the plates, like the forks hitting the plates and stuff. And then I would be like, I would say the most off the wall shit just because I couldn't handle the silence. And then we'd have to go sit and watch TV and I'd be like, I'd be pinching the back of your arm. It's time to go.
I know. I'm trying.
Yeah, my answer.
Finally, I'd be like, she's really got a shit. We got to go.
I'm like, yep.
Turtle head's poking.
I think my response would have been, this one is for my family, like, and I want to spend time with just my family, but I'm happy to plan one for our side of the family if that's what you want to do. But I don't think
totally.
Yeah, I don't think beating around the bush is going to get the message across. I think it's just
you're gonna have to go right through that bush.
They're gonna
you beat around it.
It's weird when you say that stuff and look right in the camera.
That's why I do it. Where else am I supposed to look?
I don't know.
At you?
At the ground.
In shame?
Oh, gosh. There was someone...
And this is how I throw her off track, too.
There was someone that said that they didn't know what... I felt like they were saying they didn't know what we were doing on our live stream. And then you read a story, and then we started talking about penetrating a vacation. And then I saw him say no. And I was like, I don't know if they're still here or not.
I'm sorry.
But if this was your first induction into this live stream, this is what it is.
This is pretty accurate.
This is very much sums up the whole experience.
Accurate representation.
I saw it like when you were getting ready to start speaking. I don't remember the name, but I was like,
what about this? Hi. Yeah, no, this is weird. This is a weird thing. And like, look, everybody knows somebody who you feel beholden to see or spend time with, but it's just awkward. Like it could be family, it could be whatever, but it's just like stuffy awkward. And it's not something you look forward to. Mm-hmm. It's something you're doing because you feel like you have to. Just a scissor merge right into the Thunderdome, Dark Lord.
Oh, scissor merge.
I'm never gonna live that down.
If that was my first impression, it would make me stay. I mean, I would listen. I'd be a lurker for a while.
What the fuck is happening here? Especially the Moira voice, all of it. Like
I know the whole thing. I was like, this is quite the
end. You got the fucking sampler platter. You know.
Oh gosh.
You got the triple dipper of the DT stream here.
I did see. went away, but I saw someone say something about hiding the itinerary, and I was like, what if they just showed up? They told them no, and then they just showed up on the cruise because
they know. You give them
the
wrong information.
Because they know which one it is.
Oh, you're going to have to plan a fake cruise so that if they try to crash, they end up on a different boat. Preferably the boat right next to you, because that would be hilarious.
Do boats just pull up next to each other?
Yeah, totally.
And just wave? I don't know that I've seen that. Beep, beep, motherfucker.
Where do you think those giant cruise ships come in and park?
Not next to each other, right? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're not like parking spaces, but they're like, yeah, they're close to each other.
I don't know. I think they might come on the boat. Maybe they already know. I don't know.
Something's up. It's weird that this is the first time they're really choosing to engage, and it's to be shitty and try to force themselves onto something.
That's the most that they've ever spoken. They don't speak over dinner. They don't speak while watching TV. I mean, you probably shouldn't, but the only time they're speaking is to push you into like allowing them to infiltrate your vacation.
Yeah, or penetrate, whichever.
Yeah, I like penetrate better. Okay, NTA, OP.
NTA.
But you should lay a false trail.
Yeah, I think depending on how much effort they're willing to put into this, you definitely should, if you're going to have some documents laying out, if they ever come to you, if they ever come visit your house, make sure you have some parody itineraries laying around.
Yeah.
Either with some activities that would definitely dissuade them from being interested in joining, or with just faux information altogether.
Faux information.
Yeah. Information.
It sounds like they're trying to get out of their funk or whatever it is they've got going on.
Maybe.
And they're quiet.
They're like, John, we should go out and do more things. They're taking a cruise. What if we just go with them on the cruise?
And then they loved that idea. And then OP was like, nah.
You guys kind of suck. Nobody wants you there. Bunch of old curmudgeons. All right. Yep. I'll hit it again. NCA for you, OP for telling your in-laws that they can't come on your family's annual trip. It's your family's annual trip. They are welcome to plan their own family's annual trip, which you already tried to do and no one was interested enough. But if they want to take up that mantle and try to do it themselves, then by golly, tell you what they ought to do. They ought to book their own thing way out ahead of time and invite all the family members to join in and buy tickets who want to come as well and see how it goes.
Sarah Reyes on the YouTube side said, our last cruise, the ship across from us were shooting and waving at us as we left port in Fort Lauderdale.
Wow.
And then she said shouting, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I was like, water guns on the...
I was saying, I mean, there are pirates, but
that's what
the waving part is confusing.
The pirates.
They're waving you down. Oh, yes, Mrs. Moonbeams, the nude cruise brochures. That's what you got to lay out.
That's a 100%. Thing.
I know.
I could never. I could fucking never. I don't know why, but I could never do that.
I don't know, nude cruise. I feel like I'd be carrying a giant bottle of sanitizer around with me everywhere. But can't touch this, can't sit there, can't. What am I supposed to do?
Who'd do it? Who'd go on the cruise?
Who would go on the nude cruise?
Who's been on one?
And what was it like?
I know someone that's been on one. I know them like.
Can you imagine if you had to use the lifeboats on a nude cruise?
So do you like take a suitcase?
A bunch of fucking human sardines.
Or do you like not like?
I imagine you take a suit. You probably can't get nude until you're on the boat. Like you probably have to come clothed. You know.
I wouldn't leave my room.
Wait. On a nude cruise, do they show up nude for dinner as well? Is that like? Is it allowed? In like a restaurant? I don't know.
Bring a towel everywhere.
A robe.
I would feel so weird seeing people's junk all the time. I agree, Shadow Wolf. I would just be like...
You would laugh. You would inappropriately
oh my God,
laugh.
I would just spend the whole time laughing.
You'd walk past people and giggle, and so many people would have fucking complexes coming off of that cruise because Tater walked by and laughed at their junk.
They're like, we need to leave her wherever they're going. She's not allowed back on the boat.
Wilson!
Or the cruise staff, dude.
That's a good question, Bex. You know what?
I don't know.
I think it's time to create a documentary.
Everyone's just naked. I don't know why, but
I nominate Tony
can't.
Spark to penetrate the nude cruise to be our documentary film. Where are you going to hide a camera? That's the question.
You'd have to wear like the glasses.
Oh, the meta glasses? Yeah. Huh.
I hope they aren't serving sausage.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, we just really went off the rails here, didn't
Yeah.
we? Holly Elizabeth, thanks so much for the Go Popular and the Heart Me. Emax Manners with the Heart Me as well. Violet with the Feather Tiara and the Love Painting. Jersey Blind Girl, the Mind Blows. Thank you so much. What were you saying?
I said we really lost that person from earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They gone. They stepped in it and they gone.
Bit of a hazing, I think. Sarcastic with the Heart Me and the Figure Heart. Jersey Blind Girl with the Heart Me as well. Yvette. Javinia with the Heart Me there too. Adventures with Pam with the Love X Cheers. Thank you so much. That Alaska Girl. Bailey Chapman with the Getting Ready. Alida. Misfit Mommy Tudor Island with the Go Populars. Bailey Chapman with the 75 Mind Blowns. Misfit Mama. Shimmer Cats. Brannigan the First Callie. Joanne. Thank you so much for the love. Holly Elizabeth. See you there too. Lisa Sparks, member for 35 months in the house here. 35 months. By the way, coming back to you, Tater. We were reminded by our lovely VIPs in the Facebook VIP group that Tater's birthday is also the trigger for us as a channelversary.
Today is the actual channelversary.
Today is the 4-year channelversary, and I had
To the day.
no fucking clue until I read that comment today. Tony Spark read a comment today too, and he's like, "Oh my god, we just totally forgot." And it's not like the last week of mayhem is responsible, because normally we would have thought about it way ahead of time. We just...
Tony and I talked about it today. We're going to do, we've got something that we're going to do for Wednesday. But
It's brand new information.
I know, well, I'll fill you in later. And then the 5-year one.
Later.
Okay. The 5-year one is going to be big.
Oh gosh.
Big.
Big. Are you talking like... Yeah.
Just stop. Don't even say it.
I was going to say, are you talking like 24-hour big? Or are you talking like, what does big mean?
I don't know. We just said big.
So are we going on a cruise together, Chris?
It's a nude cruise. We're going to penetrate.
And you got to give me some time to prepare for that one.
Baked cruise.
I feel like the waxing is going to have to be done in
No, so we will
sessions.
we will have a good time on Wednesday, but Tony and I have come up with a small idea to commemorate the 4-year
Sweet.
mark. But 5 years will be
the big one.
yeah, it's gonna be a fucking party.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what's happening, but
Yeah, Ms. HH, exactly. The 5-year gift is wood.
I'm gonna make a wooden dusty.
That is my favorite Taylor song from the newest album.
I
It's got like a real Jackson 5 vibe to it.
I do want to make a shirt though that's like some kind of outline of your face, and it's like I've spent the last 4 years watching this bitch on TV.
This bearded asshole.
Something. There's going to be something with your face.
Great.
I'm not sure.
Great. Terabyte, yes, it's like New Girl. China? You're taking me to China?
I will be 41. Kitty cat queen. 41.
She just turned 40.
I am fresh into it. I'm basically 39.
Shadow Wolf, if I ever need to remember how many years I've been married, I can use the channelversary. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Navy said
Zombie, do it.
Navy
Hopefully we catch it.
was yesterday. She was like, Mom, I'm so excited for you. You're going to catch Daddy soon. And I was like, I will never catch Daddy. That's just how it works.
It was great.
And I was like, and she told me again. She's like, because then you'll be 44. And I was like, shh.
Wicker. Oh, Wicker. Okay. It's not wood, it's
A
Okay.
wicker dusty.
Yeah. Did you hear today? We had this conversation yesterday, maybe a couple days ago. Navy Thunder says this thing to me a lot. She says, don't worry. But she never says it to Tater.
Well, that's because I'm not a worrywart.
She said it to me
I'm
no
just
less
chill.
than 20 times today. And she was with you and came with you to the office. But like, she got out all of the whiteboard markers
Yeah.
and stuff. And I looked over there and she's like, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, Dad. Don't worry, Dad.
That's it's because I'm yeah. I'm just chill.
It's just zombie.
I'm too
in
chill.
7.5 weeks, you'll officially have an undergrad certificate in cyber and network defense. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
that's really cool.
Congratulations. That is awesome.
So she doesn't have to tell me not to worry because she just assumes I won't.
She just does it.
You told her that she couldn't take Sunny out by herself. And then you left and she was like, I think Sunny needs to go out. And I was like, and I think I just heard your dad tell you that you weren't taking Sunny out by yourself because it was getting dark. And I know I let her take her outside during the day. It's like her chore to take Sunny out to pee.
Right.
And so but at night, like with the snakes and all that stuff, I don't want her doing it by
Right.
herself. But she was like, I think she has to pee. And she went and looked in her eyes and got like this close to it. And she was like, she has to pee. And I was like,
couldn't see it. I could
was like,
see her
baby.
bladder.
stop.
She wanted to go, so she's figured out the whole, so Chaos, the chuck it thing,
Oh, that's her favorite thing.
Navy's a pro at now. She finally has figured out like the right force she has to throw it with to get the ball to come out of it. And she does this thing where she throws it, but she'll throw it like hard at the ground. So it bounces high. And Sunny, when it's bouncing like that, will like do her full on puppy pounce, but like she can't quite time it right. So you just see her pounce over and over again. And it is hilarious.
Yep.
It is adorable. Okay. I'll dive into the next one here.
This is a good one. I'm excited for this one.
Okay. I lied. 20 seconds. Noelle with the Go Popular in the Rose. Cassandra, Jamie, Cindy, Holly Elizabeth. Thank you so much for the love. And LD Krobs with the party hat there too. And Kaboom with the party hat as well. Look at that. What party hat's going on here? Was it when we were talking about the nude cruise? Am I the astronaut for buying a hot tub after my brother's friends kept refusing to allow him or anyone else in their pool that my brother helped to buy? Come again? Am I the astronaut for buying a hot tub after my brother's friends kept refusing to allow him or anyone else in their pool that my brother helped to buy? Hopefully this will make sense. My brother Pete, 14, and his friends, C and J, both 14, got the idea in the middle of June to buy a pool for the rough summer we usually have because the local community pool is being shut down. When Pete or his friends couldn't convince anyone to buy it for them, they got motivated to work for it. Pete mowed lawns and did other yard work around the county, and the other two did their own work, and after a few weeks, they pulled their money together and were able to buy a cheap above-ground pool. Me and C and J's parents were really impressed and thought they deserved it after working for it. We all agreed to set up the pool in C's backyard because their backyard is the biggest. They filled it up and did all the work for it. And the first weekend it was available, Pete and his friends all hung out in the pool. Problem is, that was the only time Pete or Jay has been in the pool. C apparently is allowed to go in whenever, but nobody else. His parents have been asked multiple times and they're always shot down. One time, Pete ended up sneaking into the pool while I was at work, and when C's dad found him out there, he came out and yelled at him. C was in the water too, according to Pete. He and Jay were obviously confused, so when I went to talk with C's parents about Pete sneaking into the pool, I asked why they weren't allowed in at all. C's dad kept harping on the fact that Pete went in without permission, which I understand, but what I don't understand is why whenever they're asked to come over and swim, they're never allowed to. They both explained it's a liability reason, meaning if anything were to happen to anyone in their pool, like someone drowned, they don't want to be responsible, and it's easier to just tell anyone but their son in the water. But these are teenagers, not toddlers, and they all know how to swim. At the end of the conversation, C's dad was like, "Pool's on my property, and we used our water to fill it up, so we decide what to do with it." I raised my voice a little bit, reminding him that they didn't buy the pool. It belongs to their son, my brother, and Jay. I understand it's on their property, but it's unfair to gatekeep it from the people who helped buy it. They wouldn't answer that and threatened that Pete wouldn't be allowed at their house at all if they were asked again, which Pete would hate to hear since he loves their house, so I left it at that. Pete was pissed, to say the least. and loved to rant to anyone who would listen while gaming with his friends about the situation. He asked if they could really do that and we should call the cops, but I told him let's not go that far yet. Even though I agreed these people basically stole from him, but he and C have been friends for nearly 10 years and they do everything together, so I'd hate to see them separated over something petty like this. So I came up with another idea, and I went shopping online and found an inflatable hot tub for about the same amount of money they spent on the pool. It might have just been, or blah, 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 words are hard. It might have been just as petty, but I dipped a bit into my savings, but I bought it. Could I have bought the pool myself? Maybe, but at the same time, Pete wanted it bad, and I got other things to worry about, and he's learning to work for what he wants. And a hot tub's good for my back. Pete's been in the hot tub nearly every day since it's been set up. He and his friends are welcome inside it too. My only rule is they got to shower at their own houses before or after they get in it. It's big enough for like 5 people. Jay and C have been over a lot and go in the hot tub, and their parents have noticed. Jay's dad is totally okay with it, thinks that what C's parents are doing is bullshit too, but he agrees they still get their reward for all of their hard work with the hot tub. C's parents, on the other hand, aren't too happy. C told me himself that he prefers to be in the hot tub with his friends rather than swimming alone in his pool, and his parents don't understand that. I haven't spoken to them directly about this, but C has heard rants from his mom about how everyone thinks they're some kind of child-hating monsters for not allowing anyone in their pool that they didn't buy. It hasn't helped that Pete still loves to rant about it too, and he knows a lot of the neighborhood kids who also come to dip in the hot tub. I do see C's mom at the store sometimes, but she doesn't make eye contact with me anymore. I know it was petty, but am I the astronaut? Edit. Holy shit, this blew up a lot more than I thought. Thank you all for the input. I wanted to clear some things up in an edit. I'm a 30-year-old man. C's parents are pretty wealthy. I really don't think the water bill or anything they're paying for with that pool is going to break them. Yes, I know Pete has owed his money back for the pool, but we're on thin ice as is with C's parents, and I'd hate to make things even worse. He hasn't really asked about getting his money back, and all he really wanted was to use the pool. No, small claims court is out of the picture right now. It'd be a waste of everyone's time and money. And to be honest, the only people who aren't satisfied with the outcome are C's parents. I'm not going to vandalize the pool. OP response. There is an update before the update. Let's chat about this a little bit. Hopefully my face starts working better at making the words.
All right, so they worked what sounds like the month of June, July to pay for the pool, put it up at C's house, and then C's parents decided liability was an issue. Yeah. I wonder why they allowed the pool to go up if they were so concerned. And I understand being concerned with liability.
It's a real thing.
Yes. But I do feel like if that was the case, they should have reimbursed the 2 other kids for that would have solved everything. If you're going to claim this pool, make it your pool, your water, whatever, you should have reimbursed the other 2 kids that put in money to pay for this pool if you realized after the fact that you were only going to let your family swim in it. So I do feel
it's almost not even
worth it.
The liability part of it doesn't even completely make sense because while it is a real issue, and I'm not a lawyer, so
yeah, I did look it up,
but the gate and the sign of swim at your own risk, blah, 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 like those are very, very common. And I would think would at least hedge against the risk. Mm-hmm. You did look into it?
Yeah, and it was talking about making sure that it's within your, like a fenced yard, fenced a pool, like that type of stuff, the signs. Right.
It's got to be gated
all
somehow.
of that. But it's also, it can be if there's multiple things that go into it. It's not just if this happens, then you're responsible. It varies by state if they're in the United States. And all those there's many things that can go into it. It's not as like clear cut as C's parents are making it out to be in this story. I do think this is super shitty. If this is the outcome, and he said here C's parents are wealthy, they could have afforded to reimburse the 2 boys that put in their money for a pool that they can't swim in. His parents have to know that that's shitty. His parents have to know that it's completely unfair to have done that. But instead of like trying to make it right, they're just being shitty. Like you can't like yelling at him for being in the pool because he snuck into the pool. Blah, like all this stuff.
How dare you? Yeah. Utilize something that you bought. You ungrateful piece of shit. Meanwhile,
There's-
if C's
yeah.
parents get in it, they're utilizing something that he bought, right? Yeah, it's their water and their
Right.
property, but I don't know. It's all
You
bullshit.
can't let somebody buy something else like that and then have them put it up, which it sounds like they did, and then tell them they can't use it. If anything, I feel like they should reimburse them or work out some kind of thing with the liability stuff.
Well,
I don't know if waivers work in that area or not.
It
but-
sounds like they don't even want to start that conversation because they don't want to rock the boat with C's parents because C and J or A, B, C, D, E, F, I don't know which one.
Up the coconut tree.
Yes, because they're friends. They don't want to rock the boat. So OP just went and got the hot tub and it's like, here's the solution. And it's working.
So now all
Because
these
they feel
teenage
like
kids are in a
assholes.
hot tub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, read the update because it gets spicier.
Okay. Also, I don't know. Do you guys like hot tubs? Like, it can be nice, but a hot tub that's used by a lot of people just feels like a dirty bath. You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes you don't turn it on or anything, so I think it would just be like a pool. Are you saying is it smaller?
And it's hot.
Well, you don't. It doesn't have to be hot. Like
So
you would have to
so
heat
it's a
that
cold
up.
tub?
I don't know. Just read the update.
Just saying. I'm sure they're sanitized and stuff, but yeah, they got to be like human bacteria soup. Update: Am I the astronaut for buying a hot tub after my brother's friend's parents kept refusing to allow him or anyone else in their pool that my brother helped to buy? Title makes more sense now, thank goodness. So the overall response I got to the last post was very unexpected, and I appreciate everyone's input. This has been a weird situation for everyone involved. I wanted to clarify something about the pool first. It is not inflatable. It's one of those frame pools that you set up and then fill up. I'd say it's around 15 foot, at least big enough to fit 3 teenagers and 2 adults all at once. And like I said before, the only reason we set it up in C's parents' backyard is that my backyard isn't that big, so the pool would be crossing into our neighbor's yard. Jay and his dad live in a townhouse. Puzzle time on the TikTok side. Uno momento, por favor. Jay and his dad live in a townhouse, and C's family lives in a big house with at least 2 acres of open land around them. Obviously, they have the most room. I couldn't believe the number of people who suggested draining the pool or slicing the pool open. I get the idea, but that thing cost the boys like over $400 altogether. Since I last posted, Pete and his friends have still hung out in the hot tub. Also, because people were curious, it wasn't on most of the time, so they still cooled off. Look at you go. The ironic thing is, it's been raining this past week, so neither the pool nor the hot tub has been used much, but the effects of Poolgate are still in effect, as Pete and Jay were talking about how they could use it without having to deal with C's parents, who still never let them near it. The one thing that nobody has done yet is call the police, because what's the point? There was no contract signed, the boys paid in cash, and we all mutually agreed to set it up in C's backyard, so legally, they're all clear to do whatever they want, especially because they use their water to fill it up. Ethically, they're assholes, but legally, the police can't do anything if they claim that they bought it, and we have no real proof that that's mutually owned. Jay's dad, who was angrier than I thought he was, actually ended up making several posts on Nextdoor and Facebook, basically outing C's parents for stealing the pool. The Facebook post got some pretty good attention for like a few days before he took it down, but suffice to say, a lot of our mutuals know about it now. I got a lot of messages asking about Pete, especially from the people he worked for. I didn't put in any of my own thoughts because, to be honest, I thought this was all behind us with the hot tub. But the more I thought about it, the more I understood that the hot tub wasn't enough. The boys worked hard for that pool, and they at least deserved their money back if they couldn't use it. But then on Friday, Pete told me that C let him know the previous night he had to help his dad drain and dismantle the pool. It was only used sporadically and not for more than a month. C had to help his dad throw the whole pool in the neighborhood dumpster.
That's shitty.
What a dick. We had to go over and check it out for ourselves to believe. Saturday afternoon, with Jay and his dad's help, all 4 of us managed to pull everything out of the dumpster, and we brought it back to Jay's house. They, as mentioned, don't have the room to set up the pool in their backyard, but they do have a shed, and Jay's dad is letting them store it there for the time being. Jay's dad has a pickup truck, so it wasn't that hard to transport it. C had no idea, neither did his parents, and we both did get some questioning texts asking if we took the pool. Neither of us denied it. Pete hasn't been able to talk to C ever since because I assume his phone's been taken away and he's been occupied with other things. That's my way of saying, of course he was grounded. Understandably, everyone is pissed now. Jay's dad and I are pissed, especially that those guys just up and tried to throw away something those boys earned by working. Those boys are pissed that not only have they been prevented from using the pool, except for C, but their hard work was literally thrown away because his parents don't want to be responsible for it. The parents are beyond pissed that they were publicly shamed that their son snitched on them, and we got to the pool before the dump truck did. And yes, we did get questions by neighbors when we were digging in the trash. We told them the truth. Worst part is, because the weather's getting colder, there's no point in trying to set up the pool anywhere else even if we could. Thankfully, they still have the hot tub. So now, as it should have been from the beginning, Jay's dad and I are going to sit down and talk with C's parents about what compelled them to try to get rid of the pool like that, instead of just letting the boys use the thing they bought, and also find out exactly what the issue is behind this whole situation. I have a feeling it's not going to go well. If they won't at least refund the boys, which we're going to demand, then we're both taking them to small claims, which we know we might get screwed with considering they can afford good lawyers and neither of us can. All we want is $300 split between Pete and Jay. Then this whole thing will be behind us. It sucks that Pete and C's friendship may be over after this, but it isn't either of their fault.
What do you think?
Later on, these same parents are going to try to join their in-laws' family cruise.
C's parents freaking taking down the pool and throwing it in the dumpster and getting pissed that they went and got it out of the dumpster because they wanted it to go, to be gone is fucking crazy.
Yeah. So C's dad
he sounds like just a dick.
Made C help him dismantle the entire pool.
Just fucking crazy.
Just to throw it away. To make some kind of statement.
What the fuck is their problem?
And then they're pissed that the rest of the party pulled it out of the dumpster. Like, wait, if you threw it away, you've released your claim to it. How can you possibly be pissed that someone took it?
I feel so bad for C because his parents, I don't even understand this. Like, why would you agree to it and then do like a complete 180, be hateful dicks about it when you could have just done some research, talked to your insurance company, figured out a way that allows the kids to enjoy it. And I saw someone say in chat, like, kids only get so many summers. So I feel like I'm more serious with a hat and a mustache. So I saw
totally.
They only get so many summers. Why would you not want them to enjoy it? Why would you do this? Like, hurting a friendship of teenagers. Like, kids worked hard for this. Like, they had the opportunity to teach such a good lesson because the boys could have been responsible for taking care of the pool, making sure the chemicals were right. It sounds like it wasn't something small. It was a big deal. And instead, they just turned it into this whole wad of fuckery that upset the whole damn neighborhood. Yeah,
it would be really, really, really interesting to see an update at some point that told us what the original fuckery was about.
The point, I don't think...
When was this posted?
I don't think C's dad...
10 days ago.
Yeah. I don't think he takes accountability. I think he just seizes control of situations because that's the vibe he gives. Oh, well, if you're going to shame me, then we're taking the whole damn thing down.
Yes.
Well, now that it's set up on my property with my water, blah, blah, blah. It's in my command. Like, he just seems like he wants to control the situations.
Yep.
And he sounds like an asshole.
Yep. Good gravy. What's up, Stoner Gump? How's it going, man? I saw you. Yeah. I saw you pop up there. Yeah, we definitely do need to. It's been a minute since we've done any kind of collab anything. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to. My people get with your people.
Oh, yes, Elise. Vernon Dursley behavior.
It is Vernon Dursley behavior. At least I saw you pop in earlier and you're like, I just caught the end of this, but I don't like the meanie head parents. Which is freaking... It's exactly what they are. And maybe they let him put it up, and then maybe one of their hoity-toity friends was like, oh, but you know about the liability with pools, right? And they're like, what?
So what? They're like, no one can ever just come over to their house and swim in the pool
because putting up the sign in the gate.
But I'm serious. Like, I can't imagine us not inviting people over to like enjoy something that
I don't get it. Which is why I'm super curious to hear from OP when they finally do get to sit down and get to the root of the fuckery. Like, what was the root of the fuckery?
I want to know if C's dad got in that fucking pool. Did his ass get in it? Because if he did, I'm not going to do anything, but I don't like it.
Because if he did,
I don't like it.
I don't like it. La da 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 da.
You were watching Harry Potter. That's why you were late. I'm listening to the 5th book.
That's fair.
It's very good.
Yeah, Stoner Gump we have. Only it's complicated. It's a power trip. They want to control. Urban Legend says maybe they didn't like their friends. This was the easy way to end the friendship. I mean, but not C. You know, their kid. Like, I don't know.
They hurt their kid in the process. So
the parents were trying to alienate the kid from their friends by doing this kind of shit. I don't know. None of it makes sense. What's up, Tony Spark? What is up? DJ Whitebush and Stoner Cup. That would be epic.
The Stephen Fry version. I don't. Full cast version is what I'm listening to. I think. DJ Whitebush.
Avatar, Kayla, they got to use it one time in the very, very beginning. And then after that, they weren't allowed ever again.
It's weird. Okay.
Okay, so, yeah.
OP, NTA.
Obvious and NTA here. Really, 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 really curious, though. What the fuckery route was.
You think we'll get an update?
I hope so. I think so. Because,
I don't know when the update was posted. You'd have to look.
Let me go back and look at that.
Sorry.
So OG was 10 days ago.
Okay, go up to the top. And click on, there you go. Oh, 9 hours ago. So
okay.
we might get an update.
We might get an update.
Yes.
But it's probably going to be a minute. Because, how long are C's parents going to evade that conversation? They're cowards right
Fingers
now.
crossed.
Because right now, they're cowards. Because their solution was to throw the whole fucking thing in a dumpster.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't want to clean the pool and buy supplies. Could be. I mean, there are work.
That's what I'm saying. You had the opportunity to have.
But he made that commitment when he said, yes, you can put it here.
But he also had the opportunity to tell 3 14-year-old boys that their job was now to maintain something that they purchased because it's on them.
Yeah.
To open the pool, to close the pool, to maintain the pool, like all of these things. You had that opportunity to teach them a lesson. And instead, you just fucked it all up royally. All right, let's go. Story number 4.
All right, rock and roll. Let me get a little bit of ketchup in here. P.I. Parker with the heartbeat and the love you so much. Crystal with the go popular and the heartbeat that Alaska girl with the hat and mustache times 2. Saw that. Thank you. Roberta, Lupe, Ali Franz, Charlie Diego, Kim R, Ashley Marie, Cassandra, the funny farm with the mind blowns, Natalie and Pixie, Anna Hartman, Queen Unicorn, thank you so much. Pet Family, see you there too. Thank you. Booberry, thanks for the laughing disco. Appreciate that. Nick says liability's a lie. They didn't even want them in the pool while they were there. Yeah, they don't seem like the best. Yeah, they were 14-year-old kids. Adult Swim has been extended indefinitely. That makes sense. Well, Tony Spark show up earlier. Show up on time. He said I'm sad I missed the story. I was giving him shit this morning. Waiting for him at the car detail place to give him a ride here. And then discovered later that he had to be up at like 4:30 in the morning to take his dad to the airport. I'm like, oh, makes a lot more sense now. Huh?
You were just an asshole.
I'm always an asshole. Ask on 3. You were asleep? Wow. All right, here we go. She's telling me to move it along.
Yep.
My squirreling.
A little bit.
Margarita, thanks so much for the gifted membership. Going over to Jerry Lee Cat Mom. Welcome to the Gosh Jacket Thunder Crew, courtesy of Margarita. You are enabled now, by the way. I, 44 male, accused my wife, 43 female, of cheating after 15 years of being together, and I don't know how to recover. Title one more time. I, 44 male, accused my wife, 43 female, of cheating after 15 years of being together, and I don't know how to recover. I want to preface this by stating that in the 15 years of our relationship, I have never felt this way before. I don't know if I was putting pieces of a puzzle together that wasn't there or if I manufactured it in my head from insecurities, but I accused my wife of cheating. Now she is obviously hurt. We were walking around in the silent treatment like we're mad at each other. It started one night when she went to the laundromat. She took double the amount of time than normal. When she got home, the clothes weren't even folded. She came home and immediately took a shower. In the dirty clothes from that day, I noticed a lacy bracelet I've never seen on before. I'm like, lacy bracelet? That seems dangerous. Seems like it would just fall apart instantly. I noticed a lacy bralette I have never seen before. I kept telling myself, supposed to be good at this. Okay, let's try this again. She came home and immediately took a shower. In the dirty clothes from that day, I noticed a lacy bralette I've never seen before. I kept telling myself I was being paranoid and it would pass. One day, we were sending flirty texts and she said to pick her out something to wear. I told her I'd like to see her in the bralette I saw in the laundry that I've never seen on her. She said she didn't even own a bralette. Okay, maybe I don't know what it is. It's a lacy undergarment. Now she comes home and says she still doesn't know. When it's found, she says she completely forgot she owned that and only wore it that once. I let this eat at me until I'm watching every single thing. Every small detail could be a clue. I don't want to bring this up if it's nothing, but things aren't lining up. She texted me from the laundry saying clothes were in the dryer an hour after being there. But then an hour later, she said there was 40 minutes left on the dryer. I normally do the laundry and usually do 30 to 40 minutes on laundromat dryers, but okay. Maybe she put them in for longer. So yesterday, our kid had a friend over and was considering pizza. She was in the office, so I texted, no response. I called, no response. I logged onto the work computer and sent her a team message, no response. I Teams called her because now I'm freaking out. When she answered, I was all defensive, asking why she didn't answer before. We talked when she got home and I explained my concerns. She claims nothing is happening. She just takes a long time and completely forgot about the bralette. The one thing I think is that if something was happening, once approached, she would have come clean. So I have to believe her and move on. Obviously, these insecurities are still there and the doubts creep up. What's the next move, Reddit? Okay, so OP is basically saying OP believes her that there's nothing happening, but like, I don't know. Either his head or his heart is saying, I believe you. I think his head is saying, I believe you, but his heart is like, something is up.
I feel like if every time that you didn't get a response from me right away, you assumed I was cheating, we wouldn't be in a relationship because I'm not I'm not great at
ain't nobody got time for that.
Answering the phone. But he called her, he texted her, he called her, then he logged onto the work computer. He messaged her on her work stuff, and then he called her with her work stuff. And I'm like, doing that over ordering a pizza tells me that what you're experiencing is something that you're most likely creating. I'm not saying that is 100% accurate. Like, I'm just saying it feels like because you did all of these things with a normal like request, you can message somebody and she could have been busy at work and didn't see it, and you took that to mean that she was automatically cheating. So I do feel like you probably need to get to the root of why you believe that and why you're looking for pain, because when you're looking for it right now, like even, and also if she was at the laundromat for double time, she probably just needed some me time. Like that's a possibility too.
Or maybe she had some delicates and they had to be dried on ultra
doesn't
low
even,
for
maybe
longer.
she was sitting there and she just got caught up in what she was doing on her phone and she didn't even,
maybe she sat
reading
in the car
a book
for 20 minutes after leaving the laundromat
Yeah.
because she needed a fucking minute.
Yeah.
I know someone else who does
Yes. And I have I've gotten that's what I was trying to say. I've gotten a bralette thing before and like forgot that I got it and wore it one time and then like didn't, I don't know. I mean, that to me does not say that you're cheating.
The I forgot I had this is a real thing for ladies.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's very much a real thing.
And when you're doing 100 different things at once, I feel like you can get caught up in the, they've been together for
15 years.
15 years.
15 years. And look, this is the part I don't get. After 15 years, all of a sudden, OP's like, oh my gosh, she's cheating on me. And nothing directly led him to believe that. It was just the one time at the laundromat taking longer. And ever since then, he's been convinced that she's cheating. So everything, because he's on high alert. Yeah. And you're right. I'm so glad you mentioned you're looking for pain, because when you are in that mode and you're looking for pain, you will always fucking find it. Even if it ain't it, you're going to find something to hurt yourself with. If you're looking for for pain, you will always find it.
I do feel like it's good that I think it's really, this is something that I strongly believe. But if you have feelings like this, I think you should bring them, like, as long as I'm going to preface this with saying, as long as you're in a safe relationship, and you have feelings like this, like, I have this uncertainty in my head. I don't believe it, but my brain is telling me one thing, my heart is telling me another. Here's where I'm at. I don't know why these thoughts are creeping into my head. Like, and if you're in a safe, like, stable relationship where you can talk about these things, then you can work through them and move forward without creating this false reality that doesn't exist. Like, I feel like we are capable of creating, like, and what he's done here, like, you create these scenarios in your head, and you make those reality instead of just asking the person or finding the solution or something. But I do think for the both of them, therapy would be a good option together, so they can figure out. It's like, if
she's not done with his shit by now, like, you're going to run her away. You're going to run her off. That's what you have to be careful of now. Is now, assuming he's not projecting, and maybe that's a strong assumption here, because projection is probably the leading cause of this kind of reaction, right? Mm-hmm. You've got some kind of guilty conscience that's looking for pain somewhere else to balance the fucking scales.
Or he feels insecure about something, and he even said that, like, he could feel insecure about something that's going on in his life, and so it makes him feel insecure in his relationship, and he's thinking, why wouldn't she be cheating on me? And I feel like that's not an abnormal situation in a relationship to create.
He had probably recently gone on a nude cruise, and then Candy Thunder walked by and laughed inappropriately. And
started this whole debacle.
Yes, now he's got a complex.
I don't know. I'm just, and obviously, like, our things that happen in our life are going to lead us to respond differently to this. But I see this as a cry for help in relationship. I think this is something that can be worked through, and you can come out the other side. If this is his norm and he does this every few years, then she may be sick of his shit. But if it's not his norm and he's trying to work through something, I think speaking this to your spouse and saying, I know this isn't real, but this is how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And working through that together. And I think therapy also helps with that.
Agreed. And Kyrie's mom, I think I agree with your statement here too. The first sign that you're getting cheated on is a lacy bracelet, and the next is a scissor merch. It's the lacy bracelet for sure. Jerry Lee Cat Mom, thanks so much for the $10 super. Appreciate that. Yeah, at least I saw that in a couple of comments. He's been reading too many Reddit stories.
Yeah.
It's possible. You might be a little bit jaded here.
I think most humans are like capable of creating this reality. Like our version of reality differs so much from another person. I think we're all capable of hearing someone speak to us in a way that's like, oh, the tone felt weird. Something must be going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you feel like
I've heard that one before.
You create these scenarios in your head that that can actually do damage to what is actually happening in the real world.
Yeah,
like in this, you've created this scenario and it's actually doing real damage to your relationship.
Yeah, well,
that's
because
my point.
your brain tries to reason, right? And one of the things that we've talked about quite a bit is also the silence and those blanks that your mind will fill in. So when you're in this heightened state, your brain needs more of the information to be able to feel at ease, because if there are any blanks at all, it will fill it in with worst case scenario.
Which is what his is doing. He tried to order a pizza and he turned it into his wife is cheating after so many different methods of communication. Like, that's not a normal response. So that's definitely why I think therapy would be helpful for the two of them.
Agreed. And he's feeling different, which just means something's different. Could be a chemical imbalance with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be any number of things. He's just feeling different. So the immediate grasp there is that something's changed. It must be her. I saw this bralette that I've never seen before, which how her wearing a bralette turns into her cheating, I don't fully understand either, but I don't know. Who doesn't wear sexy bralettes when they go to the laundromat?
Black Nurse says, why didn't she answer? She was at work. So, I mean, there are times that I don't answer and I'm not doing anything. So
there are times. There are 80% of the times. Trying to get a hold of Tater is like...
I think I've been good lately.
I will just say that today I tried to call her.
I was on the other line.
Didn't get her.
And I called you right back.
And announced to the office, in a shocking turn of events, my wife did not answer.
I called you right back.
I wanted to make sure you knew they had meatloaf. It's important. Oh, I would do anything for love.
Okay.
But I won't do that.
Okay.
That's what Tater sings when she's thinking about answering my call.
Ma, the meatloaf.
So, OP, the next move that you're asking about here, for this story titled, I, 44 male, accused my wife, 43 female, of cheating after 15 years of being together and I don't know how to recover, is therapy. Learning how to communicate through a really awkward situation is going to be difficult. Having a guide for that would be great. But step one is to actually figure out what the fuck it is you're actually feeling. You can't describe what you don't understand. You can't communicate what you don't understand. You clearly don't understand what it is you're going through right now. Having a guide to help you figure that the fuck out is definitely step one. And then once you have the information of, oh, this is what's happening, it's a lot easier to figure out where to go and what to do with that information. Know what I mean?
Yes.
Looking at previous life or recent life changes, any kind of trigger could work there. Plot twist, OP retired 3 months ago from being a detective. Mine got bored, right? And it's like trying to solve a mystery. Okay.
I'm like, plot twist, ADHD medication did not help.
Good gravy. Good gravy. Elise says, I almost video called Candy Sunday because I literally jumped for joy at Walmart, but then I was like, better not. She wouldn't answer anyway.
Okay. Now I see your second message. I was like, that's not what it said.
Good gravy. Good gravy. Need therapy, but talk to your wife. Well, yeah, and Marianne, I'm saying get the therapy to figure out how to talk to your wife. Because communicating what you don't understand is really fucking hard. And I think dudes, most people, but dudes in particular, when they can't, they don't know how to communicate what they don't understand, so they just don't communicate. We just get quiet. She could have been gossiping at the laundromat and at work. She could have literally been busy. Yeah. Candy Koala, Ali Friends, Melissa W, Camilla, Genesee 2014, Hockey Mom V, Pet Family, Malin, Natalie and Pixie, Melissa Elliott again, I don't know, Sabrina. With the heart me there. The singing mushroom, Melissa Elliott, thank you. Krista with the heart me there. Angel Pet Family with the mind blowns and the Go Biblers. Angel Hortensia, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Tomorrow's taco night. Ooh. Mama Ranger dropping the 5. We'll be moving into a duplex on Friday. It was a month as of the 14th, living out of a hotel room. So excited to be in our own place again soon. Hell yeah. That deserves some celebration. Yes, I'm so happy for you. And taking your time, making it your own. You know what I mean? You got your whole life for that. But you can do it. All right, ready for the next one here? Am I pacing okay? Or am I dragging ass and I need to speak faster? Crank it up a notch.
I added extra stories, so we're good.
Yeah, it looks like, I
beefed it up.
Got a healthy arsenal of stories here. Am I the astronaut for telling my daughter I don't owe her anything and that she needs to learn to be respectful? Easy with the context, OP. Don't give everything away. Am I the astronaut for telling my daughter I don't owe her anything and she needs to learn to be respectful? I want to say that, here we go. It may sound harsh if you don't have context. I, 39 male, have custody of my daughter, Rose, 9 female, for only a portion of the time. I pick her up every other Friday after school and drop her off at school the next Monday. My ex-wife has her the majority of the time. I want to say that Rose has been diagnosed with ADHD. Being a parent with a disabled child is so much harder than having a normal child is.
Okay. What?
This OP just... Okay. I've made many sacrifices for Rose. I still have to monitor her as if she's 5 and have to make sure she doesn't watch TV unless her homework's done. She's also a bad listener, and I have to practice extreme patience when dealing with her. I also have to split costs with my ex to pay for a math tutor for Rose because she rarely focuses in class. Last week, I had to pick her up and take her to the grocery store because we needed dinner supplies. I was listing off the dinner ingredients and couldn't remember one. Rose suggested the one I forgot, and I told her that was it. She puffed out on her chest and said no need to thank me in a very arrogant way. We were at a red light, so I turned to her and sternly asked, Rose, what did you say? She mumbled out, never mind. I firmly explained to her that is extremely inconsiderate and disrespectful. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to do half the stuff I do for you, so you need to really think about the way you talk to me and be grateful.
Fucking joke.
So, wait, you used your parenting as leverage? You're like, I'm going to stop doing it? Okay. Rose rather insincerely mumbled out sorry and was quiet for the rest of the time. She sat in the back seat even when I offered for her to sit in the front again. Can't imagine why. I even offered her ice cream, but she said no and would refuse to look at me. We got home and she did her work, a reading project she was supposed to finish in class that day, without me having to monitor her, but then didn't want to watch a movie with me. She was really quiet for the entire weekend. My ex blew up my phone on Tuesday saying she knows what you told Rose and that I'm a horrible father. My ex is honestly the reason that Rose acts entitled and still has meltdowns. What am I supposed to do? Stop disciplining Rose just because she has a tantrum? As I said, I make many sacrifices to help Rose. I drive Rose to and from school, and she doesn't have to walk the 3 miles. I buy her toys and other things. And just last month, I agreed to babysit Rose for 3 days when ex's mother was in the hospital. You said babysit your own child. Starting to think this is rage bait. My father was barely in my life. He didn't buy me things and would make me walk home. Rose isn't a baby anymore. She's old enough that she needs to learn to be grateful when people do things for her because they don't have to, and her attitude won't work in the real world. I could have been gentler, but sometimes showing tough love is necessary to correct bad behavior when coddling won't fix it. Am I the astronaut? Edit. First off, I've read the comments, so you don't need to keep blowing up my DMs calling me a cunt. Second, you people saying I don't love Rose and should just give up custody are dead wrong. It's because I love her and want her to succeed in life that I set boundaries and correct her behavior. We still do plenty of good things together and even watch an hour of TV together every night she's at my house. Wow. Plot twist, 10 years later. These are the parents where you go to dinner and you just sit there in silence, and then you sit down and watch TV with them, and they're like, look, this is quality time. I mean, it is quality time for you and I. That's different.
I feel like she was being sarcastic, right? Like, oh, look, I did that. Like, that's a normal response as a child. Like, she was being sarcastic.
She's 9.
Yeah.
Which look, a 2026 9 is like a 2010 15. You know what I mean? Or maybe a 2015. A year 2015 year old. You know what I'm saying? They become teenagers mentally, socially. He doesn't
want to be a dad. He thinks everything that he does for his child is a sacrifice, not just actual parenting. He thinks that everything he provides for her needs to have like a receipt attached to it so that she knows exactly what he's done for her. And God forbid, like you have her, what?
I go above and beyond for her. I drive her to the school.
He has her 2 weekends a month. And he's like, I don't make her walk 3 miles. I drive her. I do all these things that I don't have to do. 3 miles is too long. So they would make you drive her, or she would ride a bus. She's also a bad listener. You say all these things and call her disabled and say it's so much harder than having a normal child. But everything you have described here is literally all children. Neurotypical, neurodivergent, like it doesn't matter. All kids are bad listeners at some point. All kids would rather watch TV than do their homework. Like there's so many different things, and what you're describing is literally normal parenting, and you're not capable of it. You're a piece of shit.
This girl is poison says he literally does the bare minimum for his own child. Yeah, and that's what he's threatening to take away. I don't have to do half the shit. Yeah, I mean, legally you do.
He's harming his child because immediately she said something funny. She was being sarcastic as a kid, which I think is great for a 9-year-old. And he immediately was like, what the fuck did you say? And made it into a bad moment, into a moment where he needed to discipline while she was just having like fun with her dad. And instead you've shown her that she's not safe around you. She cannot be herself. Like, she was quiet all week, and she was quiet because she didn't want to get in trouble and hear your fucking life lectures because you've done so well for yourself. Like, sorry, but it pisses me off.
Well, and what he says here, he says, my father was barely in my life. He wouldn't buy me things and would make me walk home. So his baseline, he's like, all I've got to do is be a little bit better than my dad. Dude.
Right.
The sad part here is that like he's got the drill sergeant beat him into submission, run a tight ship mentality. And you know, for some people that works. For some people, yes, you can get them into line by barking orders at them like you're a high school football coach, right? Like there are some scenarios where that's called for and where that does work. Parenting ain't it.
No.
And I can tell you for sure, parenting with preteen girls, this is not going to fly. And where you are going to find yourself is in a situation very, very, very quickly where your daughter doesn't want to come over anymore. And guess what? She gets to make that choice. And guess what? You're still going to have to support her, but you won't be able to see her. If anything, you'll have to support her more financially. But even more than that, you're going to bitch about that. I know you're going to bitch about that. But you are missing out on the opportunity to be a part of this young lady's life because you're going to fucking blink and she'll be a teenager with this same kind of attitude amplified by a million, but you wouldn't trade it for the fucking world because she's your little girl. And you're going to miss out on all of this because of this ego-driven daddy issue that you have.
I think the way, like the ADHD thing, he's
inconvenienced by it.
It's not even that. It's like, to me, he gives me the vibe that she was diagnosed with ADHD, and in his mind, that's broken. In his mind, dang. She's not normal, which is, it's like nothing is normal. Like that's what I get from him, because all the stuff that he complains about, like she doesn't listen, it's all very stereotypical ADHD bullshit. That's not even really what ADHD is. So it's all like the mainstream BS. That's what he uses as his descriptors for his daughter. Like, to me, it's like she
rarely focuses in class.
Yeah, I have to get her a tutor because she can't focus. Like, he doesn't understand. He's never tried to understand his daughter, get to know his daughter, to learn who his daughter is as a person. He made assumptions based on the fact that she was diagnosed with ADHD, and now he's made it his, like, oh, I'm just gonna parent it out of her. Like, but by doing what? Like, what you're doing is failing her. You don't know who she is. You're trying to shut down any sarcasm, or like where she's trying to get to know you on a different level. Like, you shut that down immediately. You're a piece of shit dad. And if you don't want to be a piece of shit dad, you need to go to therapy, and you also need to understand ADHD better so that you can get to know who your daughter actually is.
Yeah.
He's a POS. That's it. That's it.
Shit. And he doesn't know it because he's got his own daddy issues. And I feel like a good amount of this is projection too. Like, everything that he dislikes about his daughter is rooted with a dislike of himself.
Right.
Like,
maybe the ADHD is like,
if he views it as a break,
I think he views it as a
broken
negative
in some way as well, and his father probably viewed him as broken because of something he couldn't do.
I feel like, yeah, ADHD is just a different operating system. It doesn't mean that someone is a broken human being or that they aren't normal.
It's a fucking superpower.
It's like we're all on different operating systems, and with all like it, I get tired of this behavior.
Yeah. Well, Candy upgraded to Candy 4.0 as of yesterday.
Shut up. Yeah. It sounds like he's stifled his emotions to the point where he has none. Like, emotions are a weakness.
Yeah. And man, like, boys are historically like more used to receiving that kind of parenting, right? Like, I'm gonna drill sergeant your ass into submission, and you're gonna walk the line. This is not gonna go well with girls.
Yeah, I don't think that type of parenting is like, it's not
okay either way.
It's not okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes you shut down your emotions that you're feeling so that you don't understand how to process them.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to bypass those and just be this line. Yeah, it's not.
I agree. Ling, yeah, I bet you're right. His dad probably treated him like a burden too. And that's where, like, kids have choices. Relationships are optional, right? And that goes for your children too. So if you're a dick parent, at some point your child's going to be like, I would rather not have a relationship with you. You can't force them. So you're just siloing. You're painting yourself into a corner with hate.
All right, let's look at So, yes, you're the asshole. And in my opinion, you're straight up terrible human being.
So Tater is saying launch him up to Ask on One or Black Hole.
He's black hole.
I would agree. I think this is worth maybe the only trip to the black hole that we're going to see tonight. But this is, yeah, Lynn, if nothing else, the fucking babysitting comment. I also agreed to babysit her while my ex was doing whatever. I'm sorry. Which tells me that, once again, spending time with your child is a burden and not like, oh, I get minimal time with her. I'm clamoring for any extra time I can get. I would love to have that time. No. Just babysitting. I bet you fucking charged her too.
When her mom was in the hospital.
Yeah. Dick. Hey, Blazing Chaos. Oh, did you have something? Okay. Yeah. Blazing Chaos, Liz, Trina Garnett, Jonas Lee Author, and Jax Joanne, Ali Franz, Adventures with Pam, with the Roses, Hawks Kirsten, MX Manners, Malin, Candy Koala, Ali Franz, Melissa W, Camilla, Genesee, 2014, Hockey Mom, Pet Family. You guys are awesome. Tater's taking a potty break with the ghosties right now. Becca D, Genesee 2014, thanks so much. The I Love TikTok Live balloons. It was a very cool one, Becca. Very, very, very cool. Nikki agreed. Not saying it can't be a disability, but it absolutely can be. But in this instance, it's not. No, he's the same kind of dude who probably looks at his daughter and sees much of his failed relationship with his ex and sees her as a totem for that as well, right? So just hates all the things about her because of all the reasons that relationship didn't work out. Pervy ghost time. Thanks, Boz. Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and rock and roll into the next one. Tater's read it. She'll be fine. She can catch up. Am I the astronaut for basically telling my boyfriend I told you so after he got himself fired from his job? Am I the astronaut for telling my boyfriend told you so after he got himself fired from his job? Sorry if I'm all over the place. I can't think straight. ADHD. Kidding. My boyfriend worked remotely for a company who I won't disclose for privacy reasons. He would always complain about how his job didn't pay enough and how there wasn't much upward mobility. The only benefit his job had was being able to work anywhere in the country, in the USA, and the coworkers were very sweet. I would tag along with him to his after-work functions, and I bonded with his coworkers over anime. Unfortunately, there's no way possible for my job to be fully remote. I would love for a remote job, but it's not possible right now. But I do make more money than my boyfriend does, and he definitely has more work-life balance than I do. I even told him that he should have taken advantage of the work-life balance because he didn't go out or travel as much unless it was something music-related. He only began traveling recently, and I was happy for him until I found out that he was basically working 2 jobs at once without informing his company. That's a breach of contract between him and his employer. So for context, my boyfriend is also a musician, and he's been performing a ton with his band, who I will not disclose for privacy reasons. He actually has been making a decent amount of money through the shows he plays, and his band has gotten some interesting offers, like playing for festivals and opening for larger acts. I asked him if his company allowed him to work as a traveling musician while he clocked into work. The obvious answer was no, they didn't allow that at all because they never knew he was doing that. We got into a huge fight over this. I told him he needs to get permission from his job before he decides to go to basically work 2 jobs at once. He didn't think it was a big deal as long as they didn't know. But what's worse is I had no clue he was doing this for just under a year. This entire time, he's been risking his income in such a stupid way. I tried pleading with him, but he wasn't taking anything I said seriously. So I privately asked his coworker if she could talk some sense into him. She didn't care about what he was doing, but she must have mentioned this to other coworkers, and it resulted in him getting terminated. He lost his job, and now he's freaking out and blaming me for his own recklessness. But this is exactly what I warned him about. We got into another argument where he accused me of doing this on purpose, and I told him that if he would have just listened to what I told him first, then he would still be employed. He broke up with me after that comment, called me a shithead, and left. So, am I the astronaut? Top comment. He didn't get himself fired. You got him fired by telling someone in his company what was going on. I worked many places that would happily turn a blind eye to a side gig so long as it wasn't with a competitor or something that would actively be damaging. They can only turn a blind eye if they have plausible deniability, which you took away. YTA. Okay. So look, if this remote job was flexible and he could still do his work and be available when he needed to be available, and do the band thing. What is that fucking harming?
Okay, but I like how she's like, see, this is exactly what I warned you about. See, your coworkers found out about honey, they found out from you. Like you were the leak and you went and told his coworkers, which then infiltrated his work and then he got terminated. She's like, but I told you this would happen, even though it was my fault. I told you it was going to happen.
So it's okay. The whole breach of contract thing for working multiple jobs, he took a hobby, which he started getting paid to do. So if you get paid for a gig as a musician, that means you have another job technically. So now you're in breach of contract. And again,
it doesn't make any sense.
It's only okay if he can still do his job and do it well, right?
I
So
wouldn't care
if
what
the-
someone is doing outside of work hours. Like
Fuck no.
as an employer, if Tony Spark wanted to go start a band outside of work hours, like that doesn't affect me. Are you doing your job when you're within the building and when you're supposed to be there? Great. Awesome. Was he doing his job and it was getting done and there was no like gaps in communication, blah, blah, blah. Like he was actually doing what he was supposed to do. He works remote. He can work from anywhere. And he found something that he enjoys on the side. And his girlfriend was like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You can't get paid for two things at once, okay?
You can definitely have two jobs. Like, definitely have two jobs. But it seems like she just went and brought it to his company and was like, look what he's doing. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't march herself into HR herself. Look what he's doing.
I don't know.
Look at him on stage. Look at him with this. Look at it. Look at it.
We don't have the information to say that it wasn't conflicting directly with his duties, but we also don't know that it did. And you're right. If he's gigging in a band, he's playing at night, traveling, maybe interfered with some of it, but
not if you're
we don't have the
remote.
specifics on that.
Yeah.
So we don't have the specifics on that. But look, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a jealousy thing, where it is look, you have a passion for something, music, and now you're making money at that too, and you have another job. Like, I fucking hate you. You're not allowed.
I don't know.
He was doing the band gig while working his normal job. Yeah. So he was doing both of them. He wasn't just not doing his other job.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was doing both of them.
I don't know. I feel like the girlfriend saying something to the coworker was a breach of trust in a relationship. That is not her place to say something. That's not her job to bring in, like to tell that information to anyone. If she didn't like what he was doing, she should have left the relationship. But she didn't like what he was doing and went and told a coworker what he was doing. And it spiraled into this. Right. Like, if you don't like the person or you don't like what he's representing himself to be, then leave the relationship. Don't take something to their employer. That's not your place. That makes you the asshole because you made this happen. If you don't like it, leave, and then it doesn't concern you. That's just my 2 cents.
Right. And Dr. Sweets, to your point there too, yeah, either way, it wasn't her place to tell anybody his job, whether it was right or wrong, whether it interfered or not. Exactly what you're saying here. It wasn't her place to do it.
Misfit Mama said she didn't want him in the band, and I think that is probably the most.
That's
She didn't want him
entirely-
traveling.
Oh, okay.
She didn't want him doing whatever. She wanted him doing his normal job, being available. Blah blah blah. That's what I believe too.
Also, so that this is the kicker. OP wrote this, and then at the end of it doesn't explicitly ask this, but it's like, I don't feel like I should have been broken up with here for what I did. Like, hold on. You made a decision to tell someone. You knew the risks associated with having a conversation with somebody within the organization. You knew those risks. What did you think was going to happen? Did you think he was going to be happy that you did that? Did you think he was going to continue to build a trusting, like, respect, equal relationship with you? What did you think was going to happen? It's like she couldn't stand, and maybe she's an extreme version of like a Hermione Granger, where Hermione's not like this though. But it's like, do everything the right way.
Obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
Get
your moral compass cannot be tampered with. Like, things are done a certain way for a reason, and you must follow that reason. If you don't, you are wrong. That's kind of the vibe that she gives.
Mine is ADHD OCPD, so it's fine.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know what that was. Sure.
She knew it was going to happen. I agree.
No, I think she wanted it to happen. She wanted it to implode, and then she was like, see it? Look at it.
Elise, dropping the 5 on the UG side, says, I feel like it says a lot. She didn't realize he was doing it for almost a year. Did he lie, or was she that disconnected? Either way, it's the same end result, right? Maybe that was the part that got her
fired up.
lacy bralette in a knot.
I feel like Also, I feel like that guy was putting too much emphasis on a bralette. It's not that deep.
Now, if it had been a bracelet, different story.
A lacy one. Okay. Petty revenge time.
All right, it is time. But wait. Is OP the astronaut for basically telling their boyfriend, I told you so, after he got himself fired from his job? Maybe. I've... It's probably an Ascon one. I'm putting it at 2 because this is something you definitely shouldn't have done. No, you know what? Fuck you. You've been upgraded. We had some room in first class, so enjoy the in-flight meal.
Even just the title of the story is so fucking funny. Am I the asshole for basically telling my boyfriend I told you so after he got himself fired? It's like, you got him fired. You're the one who told the information.
I love how you still say boyfriend and not ex. Is your ex-boyfriend the astronaut for telling you bye, bish, after you got him fired?
It was shithead. To be
Oh,
more
yeah, he
accurate.
did say shithead. You're a shithead.
I'm gonna start.
You know that one's gonna stick. She's gonna
I think
20 years from now, it's gonna be like, somebody called me a shithead when they broke up with me.
It should, yeah, exactly, Natalie. It should be, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend's coworker that he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing, and it got him fired. The accountability is really, really good with this one. She said she can't think straight, so she must be really upset by the situation.
You're not allowed to break up with me for doing the right thing. I did nothing wrong.
Miss
Why am I
HH.
getting punished for doing nothing wrong? I'm not working 2 jobs.
Yeah, OP. Stitches or snitches get stitches. I fucked it up.
Stitches get bitches.
I knew I was going to fuck it up. Snitches get stitches. OP.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now we will dive into petty revenge mode. Look at this. It's timed out perfectly. It's just perfect. I lied. Lucy, long life, Yvette BO1, Trisha, Sweet Nest, Heat 5386, Natalie and Pixie, Genesee 2014, Becca D with the TikTok Live, Blazing Chaos, Liz, thank you so much for the love. Now we're going to dive in. For reals this time. Revenge on old uni flatmate. My old flatmate at uni had this habit of eating my food and then acting like he had no idea what I was talking about. One night, I brought back some birthday cake from my sisters, wrote my name on the box, and put it in the fridge. The next morning, cake gone. I asked him about it. He looked at me completely seriously and said, maybe you ate it and forgot. I didn't even argue. I just said, yeah, maybe. A few days later, I went to the store and bought some red velvet cake. I ate some and had an idea to dust some chili powder on top of it. This time, I put it in the fridge with a note saying, definitely not mine. Please eat this. He ate it. He came into the kitchen looking genuinely betrayed. I just looked at him and said, maybe you ate it and forgot. I still think about his face sometimes. What do you imagine his face looked like?
Like somebody who'd eaten something that was really spicy. Had a lot of heat. It was like multiple packages of the red peppers on.
It's like that face right there. Like, what do you look like? Your face is getting ready to poop.
Like you just downed a can of, or jar of Tabasco. Can
of Tabasco. Back in the day. Dr. Sweets, member for 29 months, says, I never understood snitches get stitches. Like you're threatening me with medical care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Bailey Chapman with the water buffalo and the spin seal. Hell yeah. I saw the water buffalo.
Jeremy
Super
sleeping
freaking
pic.
Cool. Damn.
Is it still there?
It's not still there.
The Jeremy sleeping pic? You got rid of it?
Oh, no. Jeremy's sleeping pic is absolutely still here. There it is. Until we get into the story that we have to show an image for, it will be the Jeremy sleeping pic here.
That's his face after eating the cake with the milk and everything.
Sylvan, that's pretty good. Yeah. That's this one here. That's pretty good. Both of them. Yeah, they're pretty darn good. Have you ever intentionally misflavored something?
Mm-hmm. Not to you.
Do tell.
No, I'm not going to tell. It was something that I did that was not okay. I'm not going to talk about it, though. I think I've talked about it before, but I don't want to talk about it right now.
Well, not right now.
No, I would definitely get judged. I have incorporated something into a cookie before for someone I didn't like. I don't want to. That's it.
We've all done things, you know?
Yeah, I know you've done things.
We've all done things.
First rule of Fight Club.
Never talk about the cookie.
Exactly.
Petty cookies. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We have arrived.
In my defense, she was total bitch.
Christine for JP, you'd have to pronounce it as Dookie Cookie. Or Dookie Cookie. All right, here we go. We have arrived at the shittiest part of the night. Right at the bottom. It's the end. The caboose.
It's shit shirt time.
It is shit shirt time.
And it's going to be, no one is going to, I guarantee you, no one would have guessed this.
Okay.
It's shit shirt.
It's shit shirt time. A use for my shirts. So it's been over a decade since I worked at the khakis and blue store. Long enough that wearing khakis and a blue shirt is no longer the dress code. I worked there for 6 years and most of it as a cashier. Leading up to me quitting to go on maternity leave and never returning, I had issues with higher management. About the last year and a half had been miserable. My direct manager, though, was a Jim, and she was the main thing that got me through that time. But nonetheless, I left that store with a lot of resentment. I knew I wasn't coming back and immediately donated my khakis. However, most of my shirts were in such a worn condition I didn't feel right donating them. I also didn't want to throw them away. Fabric is a major source of trash across the planet, in large part because of fast fashion. So I don't like throwing any fabric unless it has no remaining use. Then the light bulb went off and I thought of the most delightful way to deal with them. We were cloth diapering. I had made a bunch of fabric wipes. I figured, why not expand my stock? So I highly sanitized the shirts and then took to cutting them up into squares. Made quite a bit. Did they last as long as my kid was in diapers? No. They were old shirts and didn't have much life left. But for at least a couple of years, I pretty consistently was using my old work shirts to wipe my kid's ass. And so, kind of felt like I was wiping his butt literally with my job because of how ingrained these shirts were in it. Upon telling my old coworkers, including my direct manager, everyone thought it was incredibly funny and found it a very appropriate use of my shirts. I don't know if it ever got around to the managers I had issues with, but I like to think it did. Not much for revenge, but it was petty. Made me feel better about everything I had dealt with there. Did you just give me a pity touch?
No, I was telling you it's okay.
That's a pity touch.
I was trying to be nice.
It's okay. Someday you'll be better at this.
It's Best Buy, right? That's
100%.
the khakis and the blue shirts. Tony and I didn't know, so we had to look it up. And I was like, it's got to be Best Buy. And then the polos, like that's what made me think of it.
Yes. I worked at the Joplin Best Buy whenever it first opened for a hot minute. I was working like 3 jobs at the time.
Did you tell all your other jobs that you were working?
No, totally not. Yes, they all knew. Of course.
Walmart too. Yeah, Walmart. Didn't they used to wear
yeah. It's true. They had the vest, so I think it's always been vest. I don't remember it ever being like a polo.
What do you?
I mean, there's a lot of places it could have been. A lot of places.
It seemed like it was a bigger chain store, though, saying the khakis and blue shirts.
Yep.
Yeah. And it said they don't dress like that anymore. Anyways, I thought it was a great use of the shitty shirts.
It'd be like if we had very bad experiences with Outback, like having some of the old cloth napkins.
Yeah.
You know? We'd sit at the island and roll silverware for hours.
Yes. Well, I was a hostess. Did you have to roll silverware?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I still, when we sat down at a table and I'm like, this is sloppy rolling.
This
was not rolled properly.
I know. I don't think I ever.
And I still know how to roll properly. Yeah. Because I'm like, this was, no one took their time. Like if it had the tail at the end, I'm like, you didn't do it right.
It's the sloppiest joint I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's the sloppiest utensil joint.
I'm still a good roller. My silverware was tight and uniform and put together. It meant something to me, and I don't really know what that was.
It took pride.
I liked the way that it looked sitting in the eye. Obviously, this is too much information for people, but
No, it's not, because that's a thing that your fellow ADHD or superpower friends out there.
yeah, but it's a useless thing. But when you go to a restaurant and you get a sloppily rolled thing of silverware,
Yeah,
do you think about it or do you not think about it?
I give zero shits.
See,
I'm like, are the tools
give
that I need inside of here?
100
Cool.
shits. I give 100, and I always polished the silverware because I felt like that was important too.
Yeah,
I don't want water spots on it.
you didn't polish it with the same napkin that you were
There's
rolling it
people-
with, though, right?
There's people that think about it too.
I get it.
Yes,
Not
alone.
See, it wasn't ever that part for me.
Yeah. But for me, it's always the random shit that I'm like, I'll spend a lot of time on this. And then everything
Yeah.
else, I'm just going to blow through really fast.
You know why though? Yes, this is absolutely a neurodivergent thing, because it's satisfying to you.
Yes. And I found a way to do it perfectly.
Right. And that's satisfying. And then you get an army of those perfectly done things together. That's satisfying. You know who else who's been saying satisfying a lot?
Navy.
Navy Thunder.
Yeah, she's a copy
she's
paste of my personality.
She's like, it's so satisfying. Also, she's sprouted up from like a munchkin into like a little lady over the summer. Somehow she's just like
Yeah, that 4 to 5 jump. That's a
she's-
lot.
taller and skinny. I don't know. It's wild.
Yep.
Benster dropped the 5, said, life made a bad choice and had a lot of growing up to do. It was my first vacation by myself and failed badly. Just now?
What?
Or lake was a bad choice. Maybe? Leaf?
Cafe?
I hope you're doing okay, man. Baby started high school last week. Hockey mom? Yeah.
I know. We've got 2 seniors starting on Monday.
Yeah, 2 seniors, a sophomore who has become a football monster and is starting varsity in his sophomore year on both sides of the ball, which is crazy. He's much more athletic and coordinated than I ever was. He's gonna have a lot of fun this year, and then Navy starting elementary school. So yeah, we've got four in the school system all at once. Entering football season with 2 varsity cheerleaders and a varsity football player is going to be crazy.
At least they're playing at the same time.
They are playing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, but Brady will also play JV, so he's going to have 2 football nights per week.
Oh, he is playing JV.
It's-
Oh, great. Thank you, MM Castro. Her parking spot did turn out really cute. It was
very cute.
It was very her.
We were smart enough to be.
Oh yeah, we were like a step ahead.
Yeah,
Felt nice.
We put the base coat down in the middle of the night, so we were stepping
Yeah,
ahead.
when the sun was not blazing.
Minster, dropping another 2. Any advice for trusting people too much? Well, I think that's one of those hot stove lessons, right? You do it once and you learn your lesson because the person has shown you who they are. So you don't touch the hot stove again. You know what I mean? Boundaries. Make people earn the relationship with you or maintain it, you know?
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Don't allow them to just step on you over and over and over again.
I think you have to. I think you start to see things unfolding when you like trust the same person over and over again. You can see that behavior that they're going to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a
Like,
pattern.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
You can start to see the patterns.
Yeah,
It's
that
something
word.
that happens again and again.
Like in the same sequence.
Yeah. It's a pattern. You'll
Sorry, I'm
start to
tired.
see the patterns, right? And I think when you can start seeing the patterns,
I
you
hope
know
we say
what to
patterns
expect.
one more time.
Yeah.
Patterns.
All right, that is it for us tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You guys are amazeballs as always. Say goodnight to Tater.
Good night, Tater.
Every time. Lynn, Dark Angel, Diane with the Mind Blowns in the Rose, Emma, Jessica, Ann, Ozette, Blazing Chaos, Natalie, and Pixie. Thank you for the pity touch again. I don't know, Sabrina, Callie Knight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Ben, I hope things look up, man. Yes, for sure. Hope things look up. Everybody have a fantastic week. It is Monday, right? Got a whole several days to go here to finish this thing out. Stroking my arm. Not gonna say I don't like it. I'm just gonna start purring. Can't purr. I can hiss. That's all I got. Have a great night, y'all. Thank you so much.